What is going on, everyone? We're back with another Pound and / Marvel Media podcast.
I am Pounds, man.
I am Slash, and we missed a week because somebody didn't want to drive over here on his own last week. He can say he had to help his dad all he wants. We know the real reason.
He said he went to hibernate in a bed like a teddy bear. No, I had to help my father, Ralph. Shout out to the dads out there. He is one of them. Exactly. There you go.
No, so
well, we came in a good time though.
I have watched the next 4 episodes. I've had them watched for a couple weeks now. But that's not what we're here to talk about this week. Mm-mm. This week, we're talking about the brand new, just released Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which today is the first time I noticed Ant-Man. The word Ant-Man is in Quantumania.
Yeah. That's
because of the ending of the movie.
Yeah, the ending of the movie.
It said Ant-Man, and then Quantumania filled up around it.
Right,
and I was like,
it. That that gave me an orgasm. I'll take that. I will take that. I was like, it's like neat. The editing team was on point with that.
As you guys can see,
I like that. I wish I did go to AMC Theater and got that.
The awesome helmet that lights up. This is probably going to turn into what we draw our movies out of in the future. I did not know this until I got home. But it opens up, and you can put your hand in there and draw out the next movie or what. It's cool.
And you said that you guys got that. No, you said Cobra gave it to you. Dang, I thought you got it at the theater.
Damien got it for us at the theater.
Oh, I gotta go to AMC Theater. I'm gonna have to make a little bit. If it hasn't sold out, because it looks so good. It actually looks good. It looks good. Now I give.
He walked in, and he said, "Hey, look what I got you."
You know what? Him and his way of just. Thank you, bro.
And I was like, what is this? Is it a helmet? And he's like, yeah, it's a helmet.
It's a helmet.
I was like, dude, that is fucking fire. And then I took it out, hoping I was going to be able to put it on. I could not.
Okay, Nick, no.
I was like, it doesn't. It's got a solid back. I knew it wasn't going to fit. I'm just saying.
No, I would have been the one that's like, so if I click this, will like expand into my fat head? Let's go. I was like, do I click a button? Oh, there it is.
I now want just the top half of Ralph's head. In an Ant-Man match.
Oh, yeah. I gotta go say hope.
Anyways.
I would have made the movie better. No, let me stop.
You're going to get 2 completely different opinions of the movie from me and Ralph.
Look, and he said, you were the first. At least I'm the first one.
You're the first person I've personally talked to that did not like the movie. Myself, Damien, Trina.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Cat. And then like 3 or 4 people at the movie theater came out saying how much they liked it. I didn't hear come out of anyone's mouth that they disliked it. Damn.
I feel so left out, and I know this is just... And I was trying to tell Nick, so Nick, do you want me to boo? She said, no, be yourself. I said, oh, Lord, this is not going to... Go ahead, be myself then. Fucking hate it. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it, but I do have a little bit of problems.
This movie almost did something that I haven't done in a superhero movie probably since Endgame.
Okay.
I almost cried.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Dang. Okay. I have no words. That was powerful. I want to throw my shoe at it.
Here's the difference. Between in-game, I did not cry at the part everyone else did. When Tony died, I was like, good. It's time. But the conversation Happy had with his daughter at the end of it was what got me.
Yeah.
Kids will always be my weakness.
The hologram. The hologram will always be there.
The kids will always be my weakness. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Before we get into this, a couple things news-wise, mostly just because of this movie. I did finally see the trailer for Guardians. Looks like crap. But it's crap I will go see.
Yeah. Too bad he ain't DC person, because I'm happy he's like I said. And then we see the Flash. That looks like ass.
Marvel's got pushed back.
Yeah,
to later this year.
To November. I think it said November 10th.
So I wonder what's coming out in its place.
Because it was supposed to come out in June at first, right?
Yeah. Right. It was supposed to be the next movie.
Right. Well, Yeah, yes it was. Yeah, then it was November.
Now I think we're getting another movie because there's no way.
I hope.
There's no way they're waiting until November to put out another
after
movie.
May 5th. Oh my God. I mean, well, you know, you got TV stuff.
You're getting Guardians,
but
they do four. But they do 4 movies a year. So I want to know what's coming in and what got pushed back. Because it was going to go this, I think Guardians, and then Marvels, and then something else.
Because Secret Invasion is for the TV show, right? It's for the Disney
Secret
Plus.
Invasion is a TV show.
Yeah, okay.
It's supposed to be the first TV show we get this year.
Right, okay. So, I don't know. Hopefully we get a 4th movie, but I don't know.
A lot of people were actually hoping, and I actually would like this myself. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and push the Marvels back till the beginning of next year, and bring Blade in around Halloween time.
Blade and Black Knight. That'd be interesting.
Because Blade is starting to film in about...
it should have been still
10 weeks, I think is when it starts.
Oh, I thought they were filming last year. Okay.
No, if you remember, they were going through all those issues where,
right,
like Herschel Ali wasn't happy with the script.
Yeah, he was. Well, because I think he has.
So there's like 10 minutes of fighting in it.
Right. Because I think he has somewhat of creative over the script a little bit. I thought Ken Feige gave him a little bit like kind of his own, like what they did with Chad Bosley, like his own little leeway to the script. Right. Okay, so. Okay. Cause I thought that like they were starting to film. Oh yeah, I remember reading it. Started to film. Then they said nope. Issues came. We're pushing it back. I said damn. But we were just starting to film. We was like in it, and it's like no, we didn't like it. So okay.
But yeah. So
I like the pictures they got for the Marvels. That looks good. That looks good.
I actually did like it. I have a buddy on Twitter that was trashing it.
Really?
But I actually liked the way it looked because if you guys haven't seen it, it's all 3 of the ladies in a straight line.
Straight line.
You've got
Ms.
Photon
Marvel.
or whatever she goes by up at the very top.
At the very top.
Monica. For those
Monica Rambeau. Yep.
Was it it's not Monica. Monica was the friend, wasn't it?
Anyway, but I thought it was Monica Rambeau.
It was the daughter of the Rambeaus.
Daughters, yeah.
I can't remember if it.
But yeah, she's like way up there.
But
like,
she's up in the.
She's doing like the.
She's up in the top.
Majestic as hell.
In the middle is Captain Marvel, and then on the bottom is Miss Marvel.
Right. I like the pictures too of all of them. Just all of them.
I'm actually I'm excited for that movie, and honestly, the reason I'm more excited now than I was because before I was just interested. Before, probably about a year ago, when they first announced it, I was interested. I was like, okay, so we're gonna get a movie with all of the fucking Marvel people. Cool.
Right.
And it was like that curiosity. The same thing that happened with me and sorry for this sound, guys. 1 second. The same thing that happened with Black Panther for me.
Right.
I was just interested.
I tell you that trailer, what you saw like trailer, and then you was like in it or.
And then with Black Panther, obviously I watched it somehow, and I didn't go to theaters for it. I will tell you that.
Nope, he did not. No, I ain't told you that. He told us I was like, okay, did not go to theaters. All right.
And I'm actually kind of glad I didn't. I ended up being extremely disappointed in that movie. I didn't think it was terrible by any means. But it just felt very safe. And that's what my problem was with that movie. You had a chance to actually push the boundaries, and they did not. So Miss Marvel, like I do enjoy, me and him banter a lot about Miss Marvel. I mainly do it to get under his skin.
Because he, you mean Captain Marvel, not Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. Because Miss Marvel was cool. I think I gave it somewhat praise, but Captain Marvel, that is a
Captain Marvel. I do enjoy.
Yeah,
I understand why people don't like it. But as somebody that was a kid in the 90s, so it being set in the 90s, was a huge thing for me that I absolutely loved. I actually think Brie did fine. She could have done better. But to be honest, everything about that movie could have been better.
Yeah, the writing could have been better.
I don't think that all fell on her.
No.
But when Miss Marvel got introduced, and I loved her show, and I will still stand here and tell everybody, I think Miss Marvel is still the best all-round Disney Plus show so far. There's going to be some people that disagree, and that's fine. That's fine. but just the way it was written very intelligently.
It touched on the culture too.
It touched on the culture,
Especially
very
when she went back in
deeply
time.
Right. Loved that show. Again, if you guys haven't seen any of our talks about it, go check out at least the last one that we recorded.
And the family giving her the garments too, like you're gonna need that. Like that's cool.
Like her family backing her as a superhero.
And then you get all this hype. And it's like,
and then it ends with Brie Larson coming out of her closet when she disappeared. It was really fun little swap thing.
Because you get all this praise, and then it's like, oh,
right.
That's terrible.
So
they hell for that.
I'm now, because of the show, Miss Marvel, I'm actually excited for this movie.
Because her character is gonna,
her and Monica's character,
like you just get rid of Brie Larson like that and just keep them two.
I think Brie's actually gonna have a much better outing in this movie.
Well, yeah,
I don't think they're gonna let her be as stale as she was. Because here's the thing, you can't judge anything that she's done based off of any of Endgame.
No,
you just can't. No. Because literally everything about Endgame was just one big fight scene.
One big ass fight scene.
That was
exactly. No, I feel like she's gonna have a better performance.
I think she's
gonna
be
better than Monica or Camilla Khan.
Miss Marvel. I do think Miss Marvel's going to be the standout in this show, though.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. I'll disagree. I'll take that. I think Monica Rambeau might be the standout in the situation.
I can see that too.
Like either one of them can be like their own thing going on here. Plus, like you said, one is supposed to be donning. Well, I guess Monica Rambeau's supposed to be donning the Captain Marvel, supposedly at the end, but that could be wrong there too.
We'll see.
Because Brie Larson's like, I ain't going nowhere. I said, well, bitch, then go fall in the hole then. Become a Skrull. Be a Skrull. Be a Skrull, Marvel. There you go. Do that.
I am not excited for Guardians.
I think it's gonna be a very good movie. To be honest, I think that probably would end up being the best MCU movie coming out of Phase 5. I promise you.
Look. That is absolutely.
No, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing like that. No, I'm laughing at the fact that he said that shit.
If you want to be honest, I think the best movie that's going to come out of Phase 5 is going to end up being Blade, but I'm also biased.
Because Blade is just Blade, man. It's always Blade.
I hate the Guardians. I think both the first two movies are boring. People love them, and that's fine. I don't. It's just, oh, look at us. We don't like each other, but we're going to get along because we're family. Fuck out of here.
That's what Suicide Squad wanted to do.
Yeah, I didn't like them either.
I lost one family. Like, bitch, y'all hate each other for like 10 minutes. Like, wait, what?
And I'm a Chris Pratt hater.
Yeah. Yo, what he said, first I don't like Chris Pratt. Damn. Even though we both do agree that he should not be playing Mario.
No.
Nah, that motherfucker shit. When I heard his voice, he said, Mushroom Kingdom, here I come. That almost made me not. I probably still won't see the movie. Nah. But she probably switch it
I will actually openly admit and say I do think Guardians 2 was better than 1. I liked that Star-Lord as a character did get some actual development as a character.
And then Yondu in a way, too. Just Yondu's whole.
I will always love Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
As an actor.
Nah, Yondu.
Huh?
Nah, you like Yondu?
I liked him as Yondu.
Oh, okay. Especially when he talked to Rocket and had that little moment there, too. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you, they're making a... they're making an X-Men 97, but they're already started filming the season 2 to it already.
What?
Season 2 to X-Men 97, so they are the first season.
They're already filming the second... Why?
Yeah, they are doing a season 2 already.
Dear God.
To X-Men 97. Yep.
I did read...
Mm-hmm.
In the next 3 weeks, they're starting casting for the Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay.
And the first person that they're going to cast is going to be Sue Storm. Ooh. And they're going to build the rest of the cast around that person.
Okay, well. All right.
So we getting there, ladies. We getting there.
I don't even know who could be playing that right now. And everybody kept saying, "No, I need somebody young right now." Or at least
it was either 3 weeks or 3 months. I know it's happening. It's happening.
Are they gonna try to make like this the whole family, or just make just the Fantastic Four, or like
the whole family? What the fuck?
I thought they were gonna do like. Did they have a family? Like, did they have did Reed and Sue have? Oh, I don't think they had a family.
No.
Never mind.
They have. Well, in the comics.
I thought they had children.
Oh, later.
Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna bring them.
No, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get like an actual, maybe not an origin story. But I don't think we're good. I don't think we're gonna be starting off
just
20
them
years
already
into their, 20
into
years
that
into their
bitch
marriage.
thing. They got 6 kids. Oh, they got 2.
I could be wrong. Do not get me wrong.
Hey, watch the straight show. They be like, oh, so they are starting with the fucking.
But
family.
I definitely don't need a Franklin Richards running around yet.
Because that's what.
That'll
be it. And they really try to set the Young Avengers for real this time.
I'm trying to think. I think that's all I got.
That's it. Besides Kevin Feige trying to take over Disney. Anyway,
I know Deadpool's officially out on Midnight Suns.
Right.
I will not play. I have Midnight Suns. I beat Midnight Suns. I will not play with any of the DLC until all of the DLC is out. I want to be able to do it all at once. He just came out. Venom. The trailer for Venom just came out. Today at IGN FanFest.
Did you like it?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because you're waiting for it.
But Venom's the next character coming into the DLC. And then after Venom, it's Storm.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And then the last character is Morbius.
Morbid time.
It's Morbid time.
Morbid time. Yay.
All right, so
enough, Baker. Let's
that
get
is
to
the
this.
longest intro we've had for.
And I didn't even have to look at my phone. Remember you said you're not looking at your phone. Hey, I just looked on top of the dome on that one.
Right. And the only reason I looked at my phone is because I made a funny joke.
Oh God.
That Damien? No, actually, it was Justin. Finally commented on. I said, for those of you that don't know, both Ralph and myself are not really looking forward to The Flash. Now, do not get me wrong. It looks like an okay movie. I'm just not a DC guy. I'm a Batman guy, which you would think I'd be excited for this because Michael Keaton's in the cowl.
Right, you're going to see all the Batmans and shits in here, but you're like, nope, I don't care. Right, we said it at the same time, I don't care. We will say it at the same time, I don't care.
I will eventually watch the movie. It'll probably be when it streams.
Yep, of course. Oh, you will not get no money from that no more. We ain't doing that. Watch that.
But I said I jokingly texted out to a couple friends of mine.
He keeps
a couple of other work guys. I told them, I was like, I'm going to go see The Flash. Who's coming with me? I was like, here's the catch. Every time Flash runs in the movie, I'm going in the theater.
Just so we can all get kicked out together.
I was like, I'm going to need somebody there that every time Batman rides on a motorcycle, they go.
We got to play this Batman thing.
Now, guys, I am joking. I am not going to go ruin the experience of this movie for other people. That would be the equivalent of like me going and seeing Endgame for the first time and people being absolute asstards. Okay. I get it.
Yeah, because I know people. I there are people who probably actually want to see, and there are people who want to go see Flash. I just think it's not gonna be good.
But I'm not.
Like someone said they're gonna see for the Supergirl who looks good. So I said, oh, that's cool. I guess.
Right.
I guess.
Anyways, super excited to get to this movie. Okay, so this is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Yeah.
All right. Hey, good game, guys.
With that, if you guys like the video, slash that like button. Right. Subscribe. No.
Excelsior, motherfuckers. Like that's it. Like what you give it 9? Okay, I give it a 5,000 bill.
I joke about a lot of things. I do want to talk about it.
No, I know you do. Yeah, we can get into it. We get into it. Because you said at work, you said we're gonna rant on it. Like, all right.
Just know, I like the movie. He's okay on the movie.
I can see the problems in it.
And that's where the spoilers, the spoiler free stops. From here on out, we will be
that's
talking
it.
about
I like how he just he liked it, he hated it. All right, let's go.
Watch it for yourself, make your own opinion.
No, but go watch it. It is definitely a watch. I would say we watch it again, but it's a watch.
Anywho, this movie critically has bombed. Critics have given this movie. Last I checked, it was 48%.
It was like 55. It went so dropped away to 40. Damn.
Let me see here. What was
What, the Rotten Tomatoes for it?
Rotten Tomatoes, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
They should have probably done that bitch in June or May.
As of this recording, that's a funny thing.
What, did it go up?
Critically, 48%.
Okay.
Audience score, 84%. So the exact opposite.
Wow.
48, 84. I obviously side way more with the audience. He sides more with the critics.
No.
No, I mean in this movie.
Man, in this situation, unfortunately, yeah. I did enjoy some parts of it.
All right.
Hello, Persephone.
First off, the acting.
Yeah, no complaints with the acting.
Phenomenal across the board. It doesn't matter who played what role. Yeah. I loved the new chick that's playing Cassie. Cassie.
Cassidy?
It's Cassie. The new girl that's playing Cassie did a fantastic job. I know there were a lot of people that were mad that the original girl got replaced.
Yeah, I realized that's because I don't know, like you never seen the horror movie Freak, have you? Or Freaky? Because that's her.
Is that the one
where they swap bodies with the killer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay, we've seen it. Me and Kat, and I knew it was a horror movie. Me and Kat have been talking.
Yeah.
We were like, we've seen her sometime in the last couple years.
Yeah, with Vince Vaughn and they swap with each other.
That was a good movie.
Which, by Blumhouse, killed that role, by the way. I was like,
I'm not even a big Vince Vaughn fan.
But that movie was cold.
That was a good movie.
I looked at that, I was like...
I was wondering where she came from.
Yeah, I was like, isn't that the chick from Freaky? I actually said that loud, too. I said, it's the chick from Freaky. Hey, look at that. That's cool.
She did a fantastic job.
No, yeah. I wish there was more screen time for her, but yeah, she did a fantastic for her.
Obviously, everybody else, you guys know who they are. Paul Rudd,
Michelle Pfeiffer,
Michael Douglas,
the usual cast.
Yeah,
my dad said he got me in a wheelchair.
Name that plays Janet.
I forgot her name.
Or Hope, not Janet.
Hope.
Hope Van Dyne.
Is it Evelyn?
Is it Evangeline Lilly?
Yeah, I know something like Lily.
I don't remember what her actual name is. I'm not gonna look it up right now either.
No, whatever.
But yeah, they all did phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yeah, but the one that kind of took it was the freaking villain himself.
But Jonathan Major.
Yeah.
Guy in an elevator.
Hey, and I said that. I said it for you, Nick. And Mama looked at me like, what?
Okay, for those of you that missed that, guys.
We're going to keep it going.
What was it? It was Loki.
Episode 6.
The last episode of Loki.
Last episode.
I was so confused because I did not know who Jonathan Majors was as an actor.
Right, and that's fine because like I say, you don't really do the actress thing.
I had heard the name,
right,
in terms of who was going to be Kang.
Right.
I never looked it up. I didn't look up what movies this person came from. I honestly, and still to this day, fully trust Marvel on their casting choices. I have not been personally disappointed.
No, I think everybody's been right
in any casting. He still has a thing against Brie Larson, but I have not had a thing at all for anyone. I've perfect. Every casting has been fine for me.
Brie Larson, everybody did great. And he looks like Kang. Damn, he looks like him.
When he showed up,
and the way how he showed up
in Loki.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm telling this story.
No, go ahead.
When he showed up in Loki, it was in an elevator. And I thought he was, if you guys watch those old movies, or if you guys have ever been in any hotels in like the early 40s, I wasn't alive then, but whatever.
My dad said Otis. God damn it. Otis.
There was always a black guy that was running the elevator.
So
you would get in, they'd take you up to what floor you went to.
They have a conversation with you. What floor you want to go to?
Right.
Oh shit.
And when I said that, Ralph lost his shit.
Oh, I still lose it because it's funny shit.
And I didn't mean it in any racist form.
I said, well, little nigga being racist. No, he's not. It's just some funny shit. Because he said, oh, they being racist.
I actually thought Marvel was being racist with it, but honestly, there's white guys that did it too.
But it's just funny, like, damn.
As a matter of fact, I am pretty sure I've seen a role where, what the fuck is his name? Because I can't stand him as an actor. The guy from the Evil Dead movies.
Oh, Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. There's a
he
movie.
Played one?
There's a movie somewhere where he plays an elevator watcher person. I don't know what they're called. Steward. I think they're called stewards.
Yeah, but it was so funny when he said it though, and it's just a giggle. It's like a perfect show when you say it though, because that story it gets every time. Because you're like, what?
But that was my introduction to Jonathan Majors. Now, he killed this role.
Yeah,
dude.
for here and where we at now,
He was so menacing.
I
I loved it.
thought everybody was gonna die.
Can somebody? I just want anybody to explain what the lines on his face are.
I would like to really
Did
know
he,
that.
like,
I thought it was like
cry?
battle.
Did he cry?
I thought it was like
acid?
he just got during battle, like not battle with them, but just like just going through every planet, and maybe he got scarred up like by that time.
And then at the very end, post-credit scene, watching like
All
a
of 'em.
billion of him.
And it's all him. My mother was like, even the guy in the beard, yep, it's all him. That's so
But
crazy.
yeah, he stole the show. He did
He
a
really did.
great job, and I cannot wait to see more Kang. Because if any of the other versions of Kang are anything like the Kang in this movie, we gonna have some fun this phase.
And we all know he ain't dead. And they kept hitting on that. He's like, and he every time
no,
he kept
that one's dead.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought maybe he got trapped.
No, he's dead. Because even the guys at the end talked about it during that cutscene. They're
But no, it was how
they're
they
like, it wasn't even one of us that got him.
Oh, okay, so he damn. All right, well, I'll tell my family that. I thought because it made it seem like because Ant-Man was like, we did kill him, right? Because like gave you that what if situation, like we did kill that Kang. Even they were saying they're like
He was doing that though because he had the conversation with the Kang earlier in the movie,
right?
Where he was like,
if you let me go, yeah,
he's like, you want me to get out because if you don't, there's going to be thousands of other me's
right.
that are going to show up, and that's really what was bothering him.
Okay, so that Kang is okay. I was
Because he was even like, maybe I should have let him go.
right.
And all those other
because he was
Kangs
playing
gonna
with that
come.
type of devil's advocate. I was like, dang, that was probably the best part about one of the best parts about that movie. It's like, dang, you're probably playing with that what if, bro. Now that's a what if that we want to see. You just let him go.
I don't need him as a head.
Take notes, season 2.
Please just don't just cancel season 2.
And it's
If you
coming out this
cancel-
year.
If you cancel season 2 of What If, I will love you forever, Disney.
Look, 'cause you know, that's coming out this year. There you go.
Please
Boom.
don't. Special effects,
Yeah, the
fantastic.
The visuals was there.
Had no problem with none of the visuals.
The visuals.
As a
were
matter of
there.
fact, the only visual that I had any problem with, and it wasn't a serious problem, it was just jarring, was MODOK's big ass fucking head.
Yeah, MODOK's big head
It was weird. Well, I mean, he has a big head.
Right.
That's his whole shtick.
He just has one target, a head.
But it just looks
Lord.
so weird in live action.
Yeah, it looks weird.
And this was one instance where I personally would have been okay with a fully CG'd face.
Right.
It was just
I'd be cool if him just had the
really weird.
just that
looking.
mask on. I'd be cool with that.
Nah, because then that's kind of cheesy.
Okay, so you actually want them to actually see that. Okay.
Yeah, because he never wore like a mask like that I can remember in the comics.
Yeah, he never even wore it in the Hulu channel either. So.
But no, we'll talk more about that specific role in a little bit. But the way he just kind of looked with the big face, that almost looked like his face was just pasted on over a fake face that wasn't there. It was weird.
Like it was
Weird.
mushed there, like it
Yeah.
was mushed in, like that. Somebody mushed his head in.
But special effects wise, everything else, like Kang looked so good when he had the mask come on and it's all
That
blue.
thing was good.
And like his outfit looked amazing.
His chair was cold too.
His chair was like everything involving like the creatures that lived in the subatomic worlds
That was
looked
interesting.
amazing. They
Bill
got the.
Murray looked amazing. I'm fucking with you.
I'm so glad he got eaten.
We don't even know. I
Oh,
don't.
we know.
Wait, look, hold on. Hey, did you see how mad that little thing looked? He's like, "This is all times you motherfuckers been eating me. I'm killing you guys."
We know.
He's like, "Oh my god." He's like, "Oh,
The fucking what was it? The little blobby dude is like, you drank me.
oh man."
You can understand me.
First of all, when that scene happened, I was like, first of all, what's on her mouth? Pause. Hey, yo, what are we doing? That's blood, y'all. Hold on. He said,
when she said drink it, I knew what they were doing. I was like, okay. I know what they're doing.
that was trippy though. He said, "You have holes." Give it. Hey, I was about to see him in the show. Give me him and Groot. I have holes too.
Right.
Oh man.
All right, now for Ralph's favorite part. We got to talk about the story here. We got to talk about the story. This is where Ralph and I completely have a different opinion.
And I don't like, I like personal stuff, but I'm just saying
Entirely difference of
the
opinion.
pacing was awful.
The pacing was fine.
Sure.
The beginning of the movie was them setting up, getting into the quantum realm. They had to have a reason for them to be bickering and together and all that.
I would have just said, fuck all that book shit. Just go straight to the quantum realm.
Well, that's your problem. Ralph just
go.
wanted nothing but action. He doesn't want the actual story to be built up.
I gotta have me a book. We gotta read this in front of some damn kids.
That was the only part that was the comedy part that they normally pulled from other movies.
And I was like, cut that shit. Cut that shit. Me.
But then you have none of the story that's needed for the story.
He's like, you got
the only reason you cried when Iron Man died
mm-hmm.
is because you got 3 movies of him being a human being with like 20 minutes a movie of him being a superhero. If he'd have just gone out and fight and died, you wouldn't have given a fuck. Nobody would have.
I mean,
you got to build character. Got to build character.
And I think I even told you, I said, fuck all that, bro. We done built this character up for about 2 movies now. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah, but we haven't had a chance for him to build up an actual relationship with his daughter, and that's what this movie was about.
My only disagreement with it is like, okay, so what the fuck were y'all doing during the time after Endgame? Y'all weren't building no relationship at all? Y'all just said, fuck it? Okay.
He was going on book tours and stuff. He still had to make money.
Hey, fuck all that book. See, I'm saying, cut the book tour shit out, man.
He needs to make money.
No, he didn't steal no shit. He didn't. But I'm saying, like, that whole time, so he just said it completely.
Now, here's my actual question, though.
Okay.
Something they didn't explain.
Right, see? That was, like, my drawback a little bit. They should have explained it somewhere.
But you don't even know what I'm talking about. What am I going to say? What do they need to explain, Ralph?
Don't
just agree with me because I say shit.
The relationship between each other?
No, that had nothing to do with where I was going. What I want to know...
Read your mind.
No, you can't. What I want... Nobody can. I can barely even know what I'm fucking thinking.
You spit this power and I gotta pay your thing, bro.
What I wanted to know about is what happened to the tech company.
Yeah, we talked about it. We just ignored it. I love what happened to it.
Like, did they actually go under? I'm assuming they did, because they were on some down and outs at the end of Ant-Man 2.
Right. Huh.
I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, there's not. See, we're fucking up already.
The whole cast. I love the bond he builds with his daughter through this movie.
Even though she was like her fault though. She's like.
It was her fault.
I know.
Fuck up.
I bet people laugh when I said it. She's like, it's my fault. Yeah. Did you really thought it wasn't your fault? I'm like, hey, lady, it's your fault for the whole room. If I die, I'm blaming you.
But at the same time, it's just as much Janet's fault. I
was gonna say Scott. Oh well, yeah, Janet, because she.
Janet never said anything about what happened.
I didn't like that. I wish she
explained.
I get you. Well,
she's trying to hide all the terrible things that go on in this invisible world that nobody can see.
Right.
But like you hiding things kept people from knowing what not to do.
That's why I think her character should have went out, man. Because like it would have been 3, like a full circle. But
I don't want her to die because Janet just got her mom back.
What a weird way to go out like that, too. Like, you get your mom back, and then Kay just ends it right there.
I'd have preferred her dad to die.
That's Michael Douglas. Everyone wants Michael Douglas to go.
No, I don't mind Michael Douglas. I just think it would have been more impactful.
Well, yeah, because there's no... Oh, well...
But we'll get there in a minute.
Yeah. But somebody should have dropped, though.
But... Story-wise, dude, so the part that almost made me cry, and I did tear. I shed a tear. Sitting there is that scene where after Kang has captured them and he tells them to go down and get this item for him,
right? Get the
orb. Or he's going to kill his daughter. This orb that's supposed to allow him to travel through time.
Right.
When he gets down there, he starts splitting into millions of versions of himself.
That's a watch right there. That's a money shot. I like that.
And there are so many different versions of Scott as Ant-Man running around. They even had the one that was still in the Baskin-Robbins outfit. That was amazing.
And they were all possibilities.
And they were supposed to be all the different possibilities of what could be happening. And all the possibilities existing at once.
Right? That's weird, man.
And there's a part where he starts to get pulled under everybody.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, you hear Cassie say, "Dad, come back to me. I need you. Come back to me."
And then it's like they all worked on one mind.
And they all worked together to get him back up there. And the moment where it dawns on you, and you're like, it does not matter how many different versions of his character there are. His number one goal is to make sure his daughter is safe.
Yeah.
As a father, I shed a tear.
Because even all of them, they were like, "Yeah, we got to go help. We got to get back to Hope. We got to get back to Hope." Like, come on, let's go. Even Baskin Robinson dude was helping. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Cassie, not Hope.
No, okay, damn it, fuck.
And then for him to fail on the first shot because the one would not work.
Right, he had like 10 of them out there.
It took Hope showing up.
Right, because she showed up. I forgot she showed up in there too.
And then helping him to.
She had her own little things there too. Yeah, but.
I loved this version of Kang being like, yes, I'm bad, but there's so many other versions of me that are worse. You want me to get out of this quantum realm, because if I don't, you're not going to be able to take all the other versions of me.
I'd be thinking, like, how many Kangs have you killed, sir? Like, I'd love to know that.
Right.
How many Kangs have you killed? I mean, he even said it. Well, even with this, like...
he was banished there by the other Kangs.
Right. Because, like, that's crazy. And then, how many Avengers have you killed, man? Damn.
It's like, I've killed so many Avengers.
Ant-Man. Like, oh my God. Like,
well, if you remember in the comics, when you first actually run into Kang, he's even like, you think I care that you're Avengers? Do you remember how many Avengers I've killed?
Yeah, he did. He actually... See, that they really take your time and follow the comic book on that one, because he's like, I'm an Avenger. He's like, He really looked at him a hunt like, oh no.
The one with the hammer? Oh, Thor?
Thor? Oh, so how many Avengers have you killed, bro? I mean, and I that's how I wish he didn't die, because he was like the most ruthless one. He went, let me ear. Come on, give me your ear. You will give me what I want, or I will just break this girl.
I will say he's the most ruthless. He's the only one we've seen interact with other people like that.
And I was
because if he was saying you don't want to meet the other ones, imagine how much
more. I want to see what that Tut one gonna do. To be honest,
they're gonna be.
And we don't know where is the original Kang. That's the one I really want to know. Like, damn, let's do a mission to find that one.
Another thing that I loved that was going on in this movie was Cassie basically teaching her dad how to be a true superhero.
Right. Because
all the other times before, as far as Ant-Man's concerned, he's been told what to do.
Right.
Whether it's with Michael Douglas's Hank Pym.
Right.
Whether it's Hank sending him out to do things or him helping Hank.
I mean, even the daughter was like telling him what to do.
That's where I'm going with this.
Oh, okay.
But like in the first couple of movies, it was basically he was being sent on missions by other people. He wasn't going out to help people for the sake of helping people. He was basically being pushed into those situations. And then you look at the Avengers Endgame, right? He didn't go fight this war out of the feeling to be a hero.
Right.
He was honestly kind of dragged into it. He got freed, learned that he could use the quantum realm, brought it to the Avengers that were still alive.
Right. So technically,
Tony turned it into a time traveling mechanism.
Right.
And then they all went back in time, and he was drug around through that. And then he was drugged back into the main battle. And he did help fight. So I'm not saying he's not a hero.
Right. But this, yeah.
But he doesn't know how to be a true hero. And Cassie even pointed that out to him. When he was trying to be like, all he was doing was doing his book signings. Again, this is why this was needed in the movie. All he wanted to do was his book sightings, and he wanted his daughter to just live a normal life. But he was hanging on to that thread of being a superhero.
Right.
Of being somebody that saved the world.
Right.
It's like those loser-ass high school jocks.
Right.
That when they're 70 years or 50, 60 years old, they're still just talking about their years as playing football in high school.
Never nothing, anything
But
new.
you never did anything else with the rest of your fucking life.
Wow.
And that's where Scott was going. All he was...
They even joked about, you should make a book. They were joking about, hey, yeah, they're assholes on that one.
Did a podcast, if you remember,
yep.
In Miss Marvel.
Yep, did a podcast.
That's what he did. He wasn't a hero. I mean, we haven't seen him pop up in anything else other than Civil War, which he was dragged into that.
Yeah, I would say he's dragged, and I got Michael Douglas' character release. Hank says he's like, yeah, you were dragged into that to fight, in Germany. I'm like, damn, bro, he was dragged. He was dragged in a lot of shit. Damn.
But yeah, that's all his superheroing has been because of other people, not because of him.
And now he done saved the whole, I guess, quantum people. I guess. Damn.
Right, he saved a whole. Well, let's be real. That was Hank Pym as well.
Yeah, he brought them fucking ants, dude. Them ants, dude.
Them ants were fucking amazing. I want my own crew of ants now.
1,000 years in one day. And and you would think they would attack him. I'm like, but no, they were like, oh, we're best friends. Cause, I guess because they were the only ones that I guess gave a damn about them. Because you say, oh, kill it. But they're like, nope. Like that's their mentor in a way. So yeah. So 1,000 years in one day. You want to learn 1,000 year knowledge in one day? Shit.
That'd be nice.
That'd be crazy. Whoa.
You come back looking like the leader.
Right. Just. Does your brain veiny? Yeah, it's veiny.
But yeah, I loved basically Scott being called out. Like, dude, especially by his daughter. Yeah. She's like, you can't just sit back and watch things happen. That makes you just as bad.
Because he was gonna go. He was trying to leave. I'm like, you leave these people to just get caught.
Right.
Like, yo, he was ready to go. Which I respect someone. Scott's just trying to get back home. Damn, he is trying to get back home.
He wants to keep his daughter safe.
Right.
And I fully understand that as a parent.
Even the family, all everybody, just yeah.
But she also wants to be a hero because of her dad. She looks up to him. She knows what he's done, especially to help people. And she sees that as now she wants to do what she can to help people now. If you remember, she was in jail in the beginning because she was in a non-violent protest. And she got locked away for being in a protest.
Right.
Which is a bullshit. As long as there's not violence being caused at a protest.
Yeah, it's a non-violent protest.
I think that should be illegal.
Even though she did shrink a police car.
That's probably what really got her fucking arrested.
Right. She said, here you go. Woo, woo, woo. That is
he's like, where is it? You know what you did.
You know what you did. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Oh, the police car. Oh, okay. And he even said it. We give you those shits because we want to protect you from this shit. That's why I thought it was leading up to Ed Man's death. Because I was like, this is it. This is it. And in the final fight, I was like, oh, man. He was giving him the ones. God damn, he was giving him the ones, dude. He was giving it to him. He was whooping his ass. I'm sorry. Ed was not winning at all, bro. He was putting a hand in the face. He was just throwing up blows on him. Poor Ant-Man. He was trying too. I was like, oh my god.
Ant-Man was getting wrecked. And then
man, he was, bro.
Kang made that last ditch effort to run for the fucking portal. Hope comes through and blasts him. And then she gives him the work.
Yeah, it had to been 2-on-1 because oh my god. Because I saw it in the trailer, and I said, maybe they cut it out. And I said, oh, no, we're about to really see this man just drop. He's about to drop. This is it. This is literally the end of Scott Lang.
No, they wouldn't have killed him off yet. He's one of the few people that knows he wants to still be around as Ant-Man for the next several years.
I mean, yeah, but maybe it was going to be multiple versions of this dude. I thought R. Scott was about to die right here.
No, not yet.
Because I was ready for it. Because I was like, he cracked his head and he went, bam! Like he said, there go your helmet, bitch. Now try. He got him all bloodied up and shit. I said, oh, well, this is it. And then he says famous, that final, put that on a t-shirt. I don't got to win. we just have to lose. I said, ooh, so this is it, guys. Everybody get ready. Get your tears ready. That was going to really be where everybody shed a tear. I said, here we go. I was ready for it. And then Hope came and saved the day. And then I thought they got trapped. And that would really piss me off.
I thought they were going to get trapped.
I wish they got trapped.
And I'm sitting there going, no, they're going to get trapped. This is bullshit.
Why? You didn't want them to get trapped?
I was like, Cassie's going to be on her own.
I would like that, actually.
No.
I would have wanted to see that. Because, see, all this build-up...
Scott's already lost way too much time with his daughter.
This will be lit. That would have been a lit little... How's that for character development? You know, how about that? That would have been interesting. All this growing and shit, and they come to find out, you ain't go see your parents again. You ain't go see your parent. Nope. Now you got to figure out shit on your own now. All because of Kang the Conqueror. That one character kept them now. You are no longer leaving. But then she did some shit. Barely convenience. Damn it.
She did what she should have.
Oh, fuck that shit. You know.
She used the technology she had already created in the beginning, found where they were, and then went and got them.
I was so mad about that. That actually irritated me.
That's why he's really mad. See, here's the thing. There's two things Ralph wants in the superhero movies because he's a terrible human being.
Wait.
He only wants two things. One, he wants absolutely no character development. He's like, nah, you know what? All I want are people in superhero costumes fighting. That's it. That's all I want in my superhero movies. And then he always wants somebody to die or be abandoned.
Or tragedy.
He wants tragedy.
Because that would have been interesting. They're like, we can't get back. Whoa. Damn, you ain't getting back, bro.
Here's the thing. In some cases, things like that would be interesting. You have made it uninteresting for me because you want it in every single movie. Every show, every movie we watch, you go into it. And you're like, I hope somebody dies. I've heard him say that almost every single movie. Somebody needs to die. I need somebody to die.
But now somebody should have been trapped.
And now he's like, I want people trapped. I want people to die. I want people to be miserable. Motherfucker, let people be happy.
And then they gonna be happy.
Are you that miserable with your own goddamn life?
And then
you wish your misery on everyone else?
No, and then the next movie they get happy. See? Look.
No, motherfucker. Do you know how much I hate Spider-Man 1? Because it ended on some bullshit?
It would be Spider-Man 1. It would be Spider-Man 1, wouldn't it? It'd be that one. Well, great.
And then he tried to push her away again in Spider-Man 2.
He did push her
Look here,
away.
you fucking pussy.
And then he would...
You better get you some Mary Jane. And then Spider-Man 3, he had to go stupid.
And then he said, fuck Mary Jane again. Literally, fuck her. I'm gone.
He's an idiot.
He said, and then he was up there trying to chill with the landlord's daughter. Give me some milk and cookies. Like, damn. Hey, he became a Chad, bruh. Okay. Man.
Do you want to know good tragedy is? Andrew Garfield being the reason Gwen dies. That's good tragedy.
But now I'm saying, okay, hold up. I'm saying, because all the shit happened with Kay, that's why she couldn't get, that's why they're trapped. That's why they couldn't get out of the quantum realm. But
That'd been dumb.
What?
Would have been dumb. The reason it would have been dumb. Because they already spent 1.5 movies, which spans how many years of Hope's life? She's not been with her mom.
Was it like 10? 10
of her life that she had not been with her mom. You remember she was 6 when her mom disappeared.
Man, that'd be like reverse stuff.
And now she's like 40.
Hey yo,
she already spent 30 years without her mom.
Bro, that'd be the reverse. It's like, Michelle Pfeiffer is now saying, but bitch, you not.
If anything, Hank should have died. That's my opinion.
Man, she did some.
I do wish somebody would have died, and I do wish it would have been Hank, because I think Hank would have been the best option for a death. Michael Douglas is getting old.
My dad said he should have been in a wheelchair.
I love Michael Douglas as an actor.
No, he is a good actor. Wolf of Wall Street. Not Wall Street, that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
But to be 100% honest, he's been in all the Ant-Man movies so far. He's had a huge presence in them. He's taught Scott everything he's going to be able to teach Scott. Hope could use some one-on-one time with her mom.
She ain't gonna get it because she's trapped, bitch. I'm just fucking with you.
It's time for Hank to die. I was hoping Hank was gonna bite it, or see, I'm not always nice. I was hoping it was either gonna be him or Hope.
Really? Okay.
I'd have been okay with Hope dying too.
Man, why just? This why they should have been trapped. I would have been cool with trapped. This would have changed my whole goddamn rating. If like, oh, so that's how we ended it. We gonna end it with these bitches not even getting back home. No, she's like, I got this.
Damn straight, that's how she did it.
Hey, where's the guy? Barely. I'm gonna watch that screen rant. They get trapped, right? No, that's not even tight. She did some stuff barely convinced. Oh, okay. Look, she just did something.
The super easy barely any convenience though is going to be used on. I guarantee it's going to be used on the ants breaking through his shield.
Oh man. And then what I said, I died Avenger. Hey, I did laugh at that one. They were like, huh?
Dude, when
he said that shit.
When Cassie grows big for the first time.
Oh no. Yeah.
And she beats the shit out of MODOK.
And beats the shit out of him bad.
And she's like, why are you a dick? He's like, it's all I know. And she's like, just stop being a dick. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
She says it to him like 5 times.
She did.
And he's like, but all I know how to be is a dick. And then she leaves. Oh. And then he comes and hugs the shield and he's like, I'm not a dick. And then he dies in one of the goofiest fucking ways. It's amazing.
He's like, I died in Avenger. He was like...
For those of you that don't know, so Karen Cross ends up being MODOK.
Right.
He is, for those of you that don't know who that is, that was the Yellow Jacket in the first Ant-Man. Which we'd already heard rumors months ago.
Yeah, months that he was coming back.
That's who was going to be MODOK, which that is one of my minor complaints. It's not a huge thing. I'm cool with it. It makes sense, especially in the way that they did it. Like, he shrunk down, but his head didn't fully shrink with the rest of his body. So he became MODOK. Cool. Whatever. Right.
That was...
but what I was truly hoping for was... I would have loved the original story for the original guy that was MODOK in the actual comics.
Right.
Becoming MODOK to basically save the woman he loves.
Right. Which, like I said before, the woman did was an Iron Man for me.
Because, it would have been a reason for him to become a bad guy instead of, you beat me and now I'm sad.
He put a whole story... Hey, yo, the way they cut this man off is... that's some Deadpool shit. We are destined to fight. She said, hold up. We fought before? Dude, he's trying to give a monologue. Bruh.
To be fair, though, that's MODOK. He gets cut off. He's a joke.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, so then... What was the other thing? Post-credit scenes.
Yeah. Post-credit scenes.
One post-credit scene was the Kang...
Jesus.
Group of Kangs.
Just an
the council of Kang.
Right.
Kang council, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
And it was all of them.
All of them meeting each other. We're not meeting each other, but meeting up.
Right. That was crazy.
There's a lot of them.
Literally.
Except there was one that was not there. That we know of for sure. Because he was in the other post-credit scene.
Right. That was the Loki one, season 2.
They previewed, basically, we got an idea of what season 2 is going to be about in Loki.
My thing, are they going to try to find a good Kang the Conqueror? Is there even such thing as a good Kang the Conqueror even find? Because it sounded like they went all the way to 1920 out here. And Owen was like, are you sure that's him? He said, yeah, that's him. Because Owen never seen his face. Only Loki did. So I was like, okay.
What the fuck is his name?
Oh, the guy playing Kang, or?
No. That's who he looks like to me. Where's the picture, though? Okay. I did remember his name. Kang is playing a guy in season 2 in the Loki preview.
Right.
I don't remember what his name was in the thing. I just had it on the back of my mind.
Right.
but it was like Livingston or something like. I don't remember his exact name, but the way they designed his character looked familiar to me. And there's this old American abolitionist by the name of Frederick Douglass.
He looked just like...
He looked just like that.
Yeah, he did.
Because when I seen the makeup... you guys aren't going to be able to see that from over here. That's all you get. When I seen the makeup...
Did Frederick Douglass wear glasses?
No.
Okay.
At least not in any of his pictures that they do have of pictures of him. But that's who he looked like to me.
Right.
And I was like, man... Like the makeup and the way
solid.
He had like the kind of almost like half fro with the white streak going through it, and I was like, that looks a lot like. And in my mind, I couldn't remember what his name was or what I thought he was an actual famous scientist. It's not. He's an abolitionist.
Right.
But that's who it looked like to me. I kept remembering the name Frederick Douglass, and I was pretty sure that's who it was. But
which that's pretty cool. So it sounds like we knew that from King Tut. So it sounds like so they're playing these. But how would Frederick Douglass be a conqueror?
I don't think he is.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying he looks like Frederick. I don't think it's going to be Frederick.
Okay, I was thinking like, how would he become?
But that's who he looked like to me.
I like when Loki said. No, I like when
but yeah, Loki and Owen Wilson were in the crowd.
Yep.
And I'm a little confused.
Mm-hmm. Right, because he's not supposed to know who he is.
The last time we saw Owen Wilson,
right,
he didn't remember who Loki was.
Right. So
I'm definitely super interested to see what's going to happen in Loki season 2.
Right, because it sounds like they're gonna bust buds now, I guess.
Right.
Weird.
They're back in the crowd talking with each other.
They even saying, "Is this him?" Because remember, Owen never seen what Kang looked like. Only Loki has. And he said, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm sure of it. That's him." I was like, "Oh, okay."
But like, if you remember, Loki was confused on Owen Wilson's character was confused on who even Loki was when Loki came out.
Right.
And they were treating the Kang statue
like a god,
like it was just a normal thing.
Oh, normal thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So they know who they've got to know who Kang is.
Right. Unless somehow he jumps. Unless he, because you gotta remember though, they were calling for security, so he might. They're gonna go. It's probably. I get to that first episode. They're gonna go do like what they did in the very first episode, and then jump.
Loki could go back in time and get. What was Owen Wilson's character name?
Morbius.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mobius.
Mobius, not Morbius. Mobius. There you
go. Mobius and Mobius.
Right.
He could go back in time. Find the Mobius that knows who he is right before he got, right before he went back to the portal.
Right.
And that could be that version of Mobius.
Okay. I think maybe he just
wild speculation.
Oh yeah, this is all speculation because I think I'm going to speculation because from what we just saw right there, that's like I think like he's going to be in prison, but then he's going to find a way to do some Loki shit, and then he's going to find a way to get a portal and somehow get back to that area where he knew where Morris does know him. Right now he in enemy territory. That is crazy. How you go? Sylvie is evil. She done puts him into a timeline where Kang is just like, "Hi, I'm here." And what if he? I think he's gonna meet a Kang in that area that he's at too. So he's gonna meet a Kang there also.
Right.
So it's gonna be. This whole season is gonna be Kang City. Now I need Guardians to have Kang in there too.
Nah, they've got enough dealing with that ugly ass fucking. What the fuck is his name?
Brolic looking motherfucker. You see Brolic Groot though, bitch? Let's go. Got Brolic looking.
Bro Groot.
Yeah, bro.
Looks terrible.
Yeah, he did. Okay, he looks from. He just looks like he ready to punch somebody. He could do a Black Adam be doing just do some rock shit. Go through walls. I'm Groot.
All right.
Yeah, it was a good movie. It is watchable. It is, man.
So go ahead and give your roundup and your score.
Okay. All right, man. You know what's coming. It's going to be a 6 out of 10.
Give it a 6?
It's going to be a 6. It's going to be 6.
It's going to be interesting. This will be the first time I'm actually going to have to do some actual math.
Oh, shit.
Where's my calculator?
It's just certain things really just...
There we go. All right. So you're giving it a 6. You have nothing to say about it overall? That was it?
It was okay. Once again, the tragedy just didn't work well, and the pacing and the world building was kind of off with me, and that's what happened. If we had more time in the world building, and even more time with Kang, then I probably would have bumped to probably like a 7 or 8. But without those situations, I just couldn't help it though. So Bill Murray was cool. Yep, and that's it. What about you? So,
all right.
What are you gonna give, my friend?
My biggest complaint with this movie is so petty, and is the only thing that I am actually legit annoyed with, is I'm bummed none of Scott Lang's friends were in it. I'm bummed we didn't get Luis. I'm bummed T.I. wasn't in it.
Right. And
the guy with the fake Russian accent, I can't remember what his name is. I feel like it would have been great to have them sprinkled in the movie in terms of maybe they came over to look for them but couldn't find them, and they were like looking through the house. So like for like 3 minutes here and there, spaced out throughout the movie, they could be looking through the house trying to find, like looking under couches.
Oh, that could have even been a post-credit scene, to be honest.
That would have been funny. So for them to not even be in the movie, especially after they've been such an important part of the first 2 movies,
right? That
is a bit of a bummer. Other than that, unlike you, I think the pacing of this movie is perfect.
Okay.
I think the beginning of the movie, starting off showing Scott as basically falling into a rut of just appearances and living a boring life, not doing what he can to help other people.
Almost like a running away situation too. Like he don't even want to.
Right.
I don't think he can help. He just want to be a part of it. He's like, fuck that.
He's more worried about making sure his daughter stays safe than he is actually protecting people in general. Which I think a lot of that does come with he's lost so much time with his daughter because of Endgame or Infinity War, the snap, and everything else involved. Him getting stuck in the quantum realm. I think he just wants to be able to have all the time that he can with his daughter, but it's also backfiring.
Right.
Because she sees him as kind of being a pussy.
Yeah. Literally, like, dang. But that pussy almost died, though, by Kang, though. No, I'm sorry.
And I do think I loved the pacing, and then it's like as soon as they get to the quantum realm, it takes off.
Yeah, once they get to that quantum realm, it's just...
And super flies through the movie. Like, I didn't even feel like I'd been sitting there for 2.5 hours. Which the movie itself is not 2.5 hours, but I'm talking once you start mixing in previews and waiting.
It's like about an hour and 40 minutes.
But I loved everything about this movie, other than the people not being in it. I love the way it ended. I love how it's setting up the rest of Phase 5. I love that it actually felt like Ant-Man had an epic story.
Right.
An epic story. Like, and I'm not talking about an epic story that he had to share with Captain America, Thor, and all the other Avengers.
That's it.
It was the Ant Peoples, as I'm going to call them because I don't have a good name.
Peoples.
It's the
patent that bitch.
it's the Lang Van Dynes. The Lang Van Dynes.
We're really going there with it, huh? The Lang Van Dynes, huh? We're going to TPD. We're going to patent that to a
We got
t-shirt.
to see Michelle Pfeiffer fight and be a badass.
Really, her role was like the most when the truth finally started coming out.
We got to see
the people.
We got to see people. You know, we got to watch an uprising happen. Everybody did well. Cassie's still learning how to be an ant person.
Bro, when she finally grew, she felt that little lightheadedness though, because you gotta have orange slices or fruit by it. So
right,
yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I had no complaints with this movie, like I said, other than that one, the friends not being involved in any way, shape, or form. I'm actually going to give the movie a 9.
Oh, that's good.
What the fuck was that? That's not what I did.
I kind of figured you was gonna like it though. I kind of figured. My mother said it's like the top 3. I said that's cool. I see it as being like top 10, but I would get like top 3.
What the fuck was that?
Oh god. That's killing me.
No way, that's correct. You gave it a 6.
And you give it a 9. So it should come out to like what, an 8? 8.5? Really a 9, really?
Okay, there we go. It was doing some weird math. 7.5.
Oh, okay.
So that averages out to an 8.
Right, that's like an 8, yeah. Not like an 8.
So, if we switch to this wonderful screen here, it ends up basically on the low end of the A scale.
Like it's still watchable. It's just
like I said, I love it. I definitely, in my opinion, think it is the best Ant-Man movie, hands down.
Nah, I think it's number 1.
But honestly, Ant-Man's one of my favorite series total within the MCU. I love all 3 Ant-Man movies.
Okay.
Being a dick, because I'm allowed to be, I would consider the Ant-Mans as a trilogy. In scale.
Right.
I'm not saying Ant-Man as a trilogy is a perfect 10. But in scale, they would be 10s as a whole.
Okay.
Where Guardians would be like a 4. No.
Let me tell you something. Even though he don't like Guardians of the Galaxy, the 3, this was probably, to me, it's going to be the best MCU Phase 5 right now. I'm telling you right now, that
I don't know. One. My problem is I don't know what else planned for Phase 5.
Oh, right, because we still don't know what if they are going to throw a 4th movie in there or not.
Well, Phase 5 is supposed to be like a 2-3 year run, so we're talking about like 8 to 12 movies in Phase 5.
Because it's supposed to be ending with Avengers: Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty. Okay. Right.
I'm not saying it won't be among the best.
Well, you're saying it's up there though.
I just don't think. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, like I say, you're not really a big fan of Guardians. I just think it's going to be decent. I think it's going to be probably a good movie actually. I think it's going to kill it though. Box office wise, it's going to just.
Well, yeah, because people love the Guardians.
Well,
the Guardians
I thought it was going to be emotional.
The Guardians are a Marvel favorite.
I thought it was going to be an emotional movie. I swear to God, like when I thought it, probably more emotional than Ant-Man, to be honest.
Well, Ant-Man wasn't made to be emotional. It was emotional to me because I have kids.
Right. But yeah, I see Guardians of the Galaxy 3 being like.
You know what's going to be the best Phase 5? Is that what we're in?
Yeah, we're 5 right now.
Phase 5? You know what's going to be the best Phase 5 movie?
What?
I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what any of you say. Best Phase 5 movie is going to be Deadpool 3.
That is coming out. Phase 5. Yeah.
Yes, sir!
Yeah.
Yes, sir!
And people are still...
And it is canon in the MCU!
And everybody's still saying, is it going to be rated R? Yes. They have now came out, like, today saying it's still going to be rated R.
I do say that jokingly.
Hey, if you can show me more cameos and shit, hey, I'm all for it.
I am looking forward to it. Again, I don't know what all's supposed to be coming out in the MCU for Phase 5. I can tell you what's not going to be in the top. That's going to be...
What if?
What if?
That could die a hole.
That's not going to be anywhere in the top.
Hey, yo. Hey, watch everybody saying we love it. We're going to get this bitch like 2 out of 10.
I am looking forward to Blade. Honestly, you know what my favorite... You know what my favorite movie's probably going to be?
What?
Captain America.
That New World, yeah, where the leader's supposed to be the villain in that movie.
That's probably going to end up being... You're going to hate that movie so bad. Like, you guys thought this was bad.
Oh, no. And I hope not. You know what? I'm going to go
You know what's going to be the worst movie in Phase 5?
Besides What If, what?
The Thunderbolts.
Really?
I think that movie already looks like shit.
Okay.
Your little Thunderbolt team is the worst goddamn superhero team. It's the Super Zero team. It's like they're trying to... It's like
they're trying to be Suicide Squad.
It's like they went, hey, Suicide Squad, but worse.
And watch this shit. Watch
it
shit
be a
like,
banger.
Oh my
Watch
God.
it be a goddamn banger.
It's gonna drop like how you drop rap albums. It's gonna just like this album is just gonna kill it.
I would be so pissed.
Bro, he's gonna be just salty.
Fucking Harrison Ford's gonna be in it.
And you know what's fucked up? And watch it be a banger though. It's actually gonna be a good one. Oh shit. You gonna have Yelena in that bitch and everything. You gonna have ghosts in there. You gonna have really past villains.
I don't understand.
And my thing is though, what if Captain America 4 is the reason why we bringing the Thunderbolts in?
Well, which one's coming out first?
I thought it'd be Captain America 4 before Thunderbolts.
That might be something we look up.
Yeah, we'll look up at the end of this.
At the end of this. But yeah. Definitely, like I said, and like I always say, regardless if we like it or don't like it, watch it.
Whoa, shit.
Watch it and make a decision on your own. At the very least, I don't care what any of you guys say, my mask is dope. Dope mask.
That is dope mask, though.
I love that it lights up.
But no, you should watch it. Now should it be rewatchable? That's up to you. We can't change your people like that. If you want to watch like 50,000 times,
I'm going to rewatch it.
I'm probably not.
But also, please understand, I thought Eternals was probably the second best movie that came out in Phase 4, and I've seen Eternals about 15 times.
That's the only time I've seen Fan 4 Stick. Bitch, you gotta catch up, bitch. I watched that shit like 30 times. Catch up, motherfucker. Like,
I loved me some fucking Eternals.
I love me some Fan 4 Stick, motherfucker, but I ain't gonna say it was good. Now let me stop. No, you actually liked it.
No.
You
I
actually,
do think it's good.
No. You're like one of
I will openly admit when I like a bad movie.
He'll down the hill and say Eternals was good, even though everybody shat on it. He's like, yo, fuck that. It was a great movie. Like,
I think it was one people didn't understand.
Right.
It was too smart for people. Which one of you shit? It was probably you, fat ass.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, which one of you shit in the bucket?
Who shit in the pool?
I was going to say, who shit in the bucket?
I do. I think I'm going to turn this into our draw a new fucking thing.
Have it light up when...
That's dope.
That is dope.
I didn't know it opened.
You picked good on that one, man. Like...
That is epic.
I'm damn near might want to go see Ant-Man. I might see Ant-Man just go get the bucket tomorrow. Like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go all the way to Plainfield.
What were we even talking about? Oh, yeah, I will openly admit if a movie is bad and I still like it. Prime example. My favorite Friday the 13th is considered one of the worst of the series, and that's Jason Takes Manhattan. I love Friday the 13th 8. It is my favorite.
It's campy, but fuck it.
It is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. Does the movie make sense?
Hell
no. I know it's a bad movie.
Because it's like, what's the
But
purpose
it's
of bringing his
fun.
ass from camp? Because it's like, we're going to take him to New York. Why?
But it's fun. I love when you take a killer and throw them in an environment they have no business being.
And that's the really exact definition of him, too.
He's got no reason to be in the city.
Right, why the fuck?
But guess what?
We're going to throw him in there.
When he punched old dude's head off and knocked it into the trash can,
that
was fucking hilarious.
That was funny.
It was great.
Give me your best shot. Okay.
When he picked old girl up and stuck her into the fucking, the lights on the dance floor, it was fucking great. Skewered people with... It was amazing. Amazing movie. It's a bad movie.
You literally got like 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like, who wrote this?
I think the only two movies considered worse than it in that series, Jason X is considered either the worst or second worst.
Yeah, Jason X.
But Jason Goes to Hell is usually considered the worst. Most people think Jason Goes to Hell is one of the worst.
It was okay. It wasn't like the best, but it was okay.
There's also like Jason Lives, I think, the one where they tried to play on your emotions, like who's actually Jason.
Right, like there's multiple killers who could be Jason.
Jason Goes to Hell was terrible. There's the whole like eating the heart, and then you became Jason, and it was fucking weird. Anyways, this is a Marvel podcast.
Horror.
Super excited though.
For real, like I said, watch it.
Go watch it. Make your own decision. For me, Phase 5 is shaping up to be nice. I'm excited for Kang. Nice. I'm excited for Kang as an overall villain.
Oh yeah, one more thing. And we all had a little discussion before we started. It was about whether if he was like worse than Thanos, you and your girl. I said no. He's way worse than Thanos. He doesn't care.
I don't think. Here's the thing. It would be unfair to try and judge who's stronger. Thanos had his own way of dealing with things.
Right, but I'm just saying, as far as like just.
But
just
as far as pure
evil,
tenacity,
just Jesus.
Thanos was doing what he thought was right.
Right, if anything, he's broken, but the Kang is just don't care, man.
But Kang,
he's an exile.
Just wants to rule.
Right,
That's
he's an exile player.
He wants to win. That's what he
Right.
considers winning. When I win, it's because it's when I rule the place that I'm at.
He said destroying universes is like playing a video, like playing a game. I'm like, oh, this man crazy. He thinks it's a game. He thinks it's a game. That's what the other dude from Loki was saying. Like, it's a game. To fuck with people's lives. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. But that's all I got. I just thought that's
so. Yeah, the next week we will, if as long as Ralph comes over,
it doesn't lose his credit card or shit gets crazy.
Next year we'll be watching, or next week.
Yep, next year.
It'll be the next 4 episodes of X-Men. And then the week after that, the last 4 episodes of X-Men.
And then he pulls. And he's going to pull X-Men Evolution Season 4.
I get to pull.
It's going to be X-Men
out of
Evolution.
this mask. I'll be the first one to pull out of the mask.
And just like that, he's going to pull X-Men Season 4. No, he'll pull Superhero Squad. Yeah. He'll pull Superhero Squad Season 2. This will get out of the way.
Honestly, if we got it...
Then just get it right there.
I'd be like, yo, we ain't got to worry about it ever again.
We can throw that bitch in the trash. Just like... Bowling.
Anyways, that is going to do it. We love you guys. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I know this was a long one. It was a good movie.
Yeah, it was actually,
to talk about. So
it really was.
We love
Excelsior.
you. We'll see you next time. Excelsior.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.